Good evening and welcome to this presentation of Power Gifting. It is a person-to-person or peer-to-peer gifting economy. Everyone is invited to take part of it. Everyone can take part of it. And it's really just an amazing platform. I joined this platform December last year, and embarrassingly and without even thinking about it, I signed up 3 times. Someone told me to join it, and they actually gave me the wrong platform to join. It was actually something else. And 3 different times they said, you haven't joined yet. And I signed up and I gifted $8 and I forgot completely about it. And the next thing, a couple of months later, someone called me and said, I'm waiting for your gift. You meant to gift me. I said, sorry, I'm trying to gift you. And I thought it was a scam caller. I said, but what is this? Who's this? They said, no, it's power gifting. You must have signed up. You must have given someone $8. And I said, is this still going? They said, yes, it's actually going very well. So I said, well, tell me about it. They told me a bit about it, invited me to one of the presentations like this. I came along, had a look, and I thought, wow, I remember it. I then decided to start listening to presentations and seeing what was what, and no idea how, but Ningi managed to rope me into doing presentations. And I'm not someone generally talks in front of people. So it was really out of my comfort zone. Okay, so what is power gifting? Well, power gifting, it's got a uniquely designed algorithm and makes it so simple to partake in. It's literally computer program. If this happens, then that happens. Or in a nutshell, when you join, you give $8. It says, gift that person. When that person's received a few gifts, they moved from the bottom to the top and bottom, top all the time. As I said, it was launched December 2022, and this program's already started transforming so many people's lives. We've got a lot of charities that have taken part in this. I've sponsored quite a few charities into it, and quite a few orphanages as well, and it's really amazing. We offer full training and support, not that you really need it, but when it comes to things like crypto, when I joined, I knew nothing about crypto. I was scared about it. And eventually I learned a crypto wallet is literally just a bank account. So there's nothing to be scared of. So as I said, we offer full training and support, and we help you achieve your amazing financial dreams and goals. Think as you were younger, thought you want to be a fireman, you want to be a millionaire, you want to own this huge house. This is one way that it can be done. Okay, how do gifting economies work? It's literally like any economy through the world. You need to have a evenly flow of money going through the whole system, and it benefits everyone. It's like the country. If it's in a recession, no one gets money. When it's really blossoming, everyone's getting money, businesses are getting money, and everyone's smiling. Okay, we've got a disclaimer. You can take a screenshot of it. So none of the presenters, power gifting, are registered financial tax advisors. That's why we have accountants. So it's really an amazing system, and it's so simple to operate. Okay, so what makes power gifting unique? We have an amazing force matrix structure. So if you look at network marketing, what this isn't, you have one person joining, another person below them, another one joins there, another one joins there. Eventually, no one knows who's who, what's what. And with this, you literally force matrix. So this person, you join there, go to the bottom, go to the top, go to the bottom, and no one ever stays on the top. So it makes it very even and easy for everyone to operate. There's no network marketing or MLM style systems. So you don't, with a lot of systems, you've got a referral code. We don't have this. We don't need it. It's actually amazing. The most amazing thing about this, I've never ever seen a program like this. We've got a low entry of $8. That's your cost of entry. I mean, who can't afford $8? If you go to the shops, or you go for a coffee shop, cup of coffee and a muffin. In South Africa, when I was there, you could get 2 muffins and a cup of coffee. So it's really very cheap to enter it. We don't have any confusing referral systems. We don't have any bonuses, team structures. Everyone's in a straight line. And it's literally very easy and simple. Also, there's no registration or monthly fees. I've been in programs where you have to pay for registration, you have to buy products that you have to resell, you have monthly fees. So if you're not careful, you end up paying to actually be part of it, as opposed to making money with it. One of the things that I love about this system is the back office. It couldn't be simpler and easier. I mean, I look this morning, I had to gift someone, and it popped up on my screen. I logged in, I went gifts to pay, and they're the person's name. Actually, 2 people, both their names were there. And I gifted them both. I sent them a WhatsApp message, said I gifted them, sent them a proof of payment, just so they could see that it has been done. And that was it. They were happy, I was happy. Through the past 6 months or so, there's maybe 15, 20 platforms that have closed down. This is where you have third party controlling your funds. You put money into it, and part of the money gets circulated back to all the members. And what happened with a lot of these programs, I always say the guy sitting in Bahamas in his yacht, hand behind his head, he decides, I've made enough money, hops on the boat, and he goes off somewhere and shuts the system down, and he makes all the money. So we don't have this here. There's no third party controlling your fund. When it's your turn to give someone, as I did this morning, I give from my bank account to their bank account. Power gifting makes nothing out of this. You can also create duplicate accounts under your main profile, and it helps you getting ongoing cash flow. It's really an amazing system like that. Everyone's got the same opportunity to receive. So no one stays at the top. People go from the top to the bottom to the top. As I said, it's a forced matrix, so everyone's literally on the same level. We utilize cryptocurrencies to move funds internationally. It's the cheapest, most efficient way of doing it. When I first joined Power Gifting, as I said, I was scared of crypto. I'd heard so many bad things about it. And once I actually started studying it a bit and learning what it was, it's just a bank account where you've got different currencies, and that's it. You don't have to know anything about investment or trading. I know nothing about it. I've tried a couple of times, lost money, so I've given up on that. Okay, so who's this for? I've got quite a few friends that have got businesses. Some of them had businesses, and they end up losing their business during COVID. They just couldn't keep up with everything. So a lot of these, it's helped them get through the next couple of months of the year, a couple of years now. So think of any family that's been hurt in the financial crisis. Not only COVID, from recession even. This is also amazing for people looking to add to their incomes or even to replace the income stream eventually. It's really such a simple system. Think of people wanting to retire, but they lack the means, lack the funds. They can't afford to retire. This is one way you could really achieve those dreams and goals. The other thing, which is the biggest problem around, people living in fear of losing their job or retrenchment. You never know if your company that you're working for, if they're going to close down, they're going to cut staff, anything could happen. A lot of entrepreneurs have come into this. Entrepreneurs, business people, people that understand money. And they see, but this is such a simple system, and you can make a lot of money. I've been in systems where they say, oh, you can make 100, 200, 500,000. And I said, yes, yes, yes. After a year or 2 years, I give up because it's costing me more money than anything else. I work with a lot of non-profit, religious, humanitarian organizations, orphanages. And as opposed to me having to send them money, I've given them profiles in the system. So the system will actually pay them or gift them while they're sitting there helping families, children, and so on. This system is really there for people willing to learn a few new skills and apply 1% of their day towards creating wealth and to create and realize that freedom is like a hand away. You can reach it almost. Okay, how does the system work? We've got 3 phases, and each one has 4 levels. Members are guided through the levels and phases through the simple back office. As I said, that back office is such a simple system. As you receive gifts, you re-gift another member like I did today, and you move through the stages. All the new positions that you create, or that are created for you as well, they're all funded from the gifts you receive. So the only money you'll ever take out your pocket is $8. Nothing more. You can't buy yourself and put a lot of money in and get to the next levels and so on. Everyone's got the same opportunity, and you have to go through the different levels and phases. So here we have phase 1. It's got 4 levels, 1, 2, 3, and 4. As you move through the 4 levels, you will receive an extra 117 positions. We call those baby accounts. So as you continue to receive with the system, and after the gifts that you send, you get to keep $5,088 per position. My baby accounts started receiving money this week, and it was actually amazing. Suddenly I'm being gifted from my baby accounts. So it's really amazing. So to think you've got your main account plus 117 accounts. So 118 accounts, and each one in the end will get $5,088. Then we got phase 2. When I saw this really started exciting me. Everything is 10 times. So exactly the same as phase 1. You also receive an extra 117 positions. But yeah, after all the gifts that you send, you only get to keep 50,880 per position. Now there's really big money. This isn't going to happen overnight. It's going to take quite a bit of time. It will happen, but it will take a bit of time. So if someone wants to get rich quick, it's not going to work like that. Okay, phase 3. This to me blew my mind. Exactly the same as phase 2, exactly the same as phase 1. You receive 117 extra positions. But now after gifts that you send, you get to keep just over $500,000 per position. This is going to take a lot of time to get there. Not going to happen overnight. But as people are coming into the system, it will happen. Guaranteed. Okay, so how does it work? The biggest thing to remember, when you give and receive unconditionally. So if I've got a gift and it's Shireen's birthday, so I now get this gift, it cost me $8. I get a wrapping paper for it, I get a bow, and I get a nice little card for it. The present cost me $8. The card, the wrapping paper, and the ribbon might cost me $1, $2, maybe even $3. That's all for me to put into it. Because when you give someone a birthday present, you don't say, there's your birthday present, but you owe me an extra $5. When South Africa, 50 Rand for the ribbon and the card. You give it all as part of the gift. You give it unconditionally. Okay, so let's look. So when you enter, you gift $8. And that's all you ever take out your pocket. You will then receive, as people moving through the system, 3 by $8. So 3 people coming in the system will gift you $8. That's $24. You don't create any new positions on that. So there's no positions for you to gift. All you have to do, you give $16, which takes you to the next level. And that $8 you originally put in, it goes back into your pocket. It's yours. You can do what you like with it. What I did with mine, I thought, I love my wife a lot. I'm going to put my wife in. So I gave her a position. And as I've been moving through all the positions, 10 grandchildren, 5 boys, 5 girls, they've each got a position. They don't listen to the presentation. They're not interested in it. So they don't know about it. But one day when they come to me, they call me Gampy and they say, Gampy, I need a car. I need this. Can you help? So, of course, I've got some money for you and I can give it to them. Okay, so level 2, how does it work? Okay, so that $16 there is your entry onto level 2. You're then at the bottom of level 2. As people move in, this time it's not 3 by 8, but it's 9 by 16. So 9 people moving on to level 2, they will each gift you $16. That's $144. Then this is where the baby accounts come in. This is really amazing. Took me long time to understand it. You will then take 9 by $8, that's $72, and create 9 baby accounts at the bottom of level 1. So that's, you don't only have one account running through, one profile, you'll now have 10 profiles, your 1 plus your 9 baby accounts. To gift you to the next level is $32, and you get to keep $40. So I think with that, you can enjoy a really good meal, maybe even a drink or two. Okay, so your $32, that takes you to your level 3. As I said, you're not taking any money out your pocket. This is only money that people have gifted you. And this is where it really starts getting quite exciting, or for me at least. On this level, you will now receive 27 times $32. I mean, that's $864. And you only will be gifting out 27 by $8. So it's another 27 baby accounts at the beginning of level 1. So you've now got 27 plus 3 plus 9 accounts that are running through the system. And that costs you only $216. To get you to the next level is $64. This time you keep $584. That's in your pocket to do what you like. You can now take your family on a holiday, deposit, or you can even buy a car for that amount. It's yours to do what you like with it. Okay, then level 4, we start off, that's $64. We've gifted there to the person, and they've now moved from the bottom to the top again. They will then receive quite a few, 81, before they now move to the next level. So once you've received your $81, which is what people are going to be gifting you, so you receive 81 by $64. That's $5,184. I mean, most people I know can really do just with that. And then 81 is the amount of new baby accounts you're going to be gifting at the bottom of level 1 there, which means you'll have 81 plus 27 plus 9 baby accounts running through the system. That's 117 accounts. And then the best part about this, you will take $80 and that will take you into phase 2, level 1. And here you get to keep $4,456. That goes in your pocket. And that will be per position, including all your baby accounts. So in total, you'd receive $5,088. I mean, to me, that's a good amount of money. Okay, so there you see the $80, which you've taken aside there. We now look at phase 2. Everything's exactly the same as just 10x. So that $8 on phase 1 is now $80 here. At the end of this, you keep $80 in your pocket. So now it's starting to become nice money. You take the $160 to that next level. You create your baby accounts again and run through everything. End of level 2, you keep $400. It's not $40, it's now $400. Now, instead of taking the family out for a meal, you can go for a holiday, just on level 2. Level 3, we start off at 320. That's your entry there. And yeah, these numbers just blew my mind. You're now going to be receiving 27 by $320. That's just over $8,500. You'll then create 27 baby accounts, $80 each, which are at the beginning of level 1, and that's $2,160. You give $640 to your next level, and you get to keep $5,840. I mean, that's now starting to become nice money. Then we go to our next level. We're level 4. We're taking our $640, and as soon as we've done that, we start waiting for 81 people to gift us $640. That is $51,840. I don't know if any of you can do with that amount of money. I mean, that's money like takes most people a couple of years to make that much money, if ever, and they spend it straight away. You then create 81 baby accounts. So that's 6,480, beginning of level 1, $800 to go to the next phase. You get to keep $44,560,000. So altogether, you've now got 117 extra positions, and they will each receive $50,880. That's like a good couple of $1 million. The next phase, I'm just going to show you a couple of figures there. Not going to spend too much time on this. As I said, 10 times. So start 800, you keep 800. End of level 2, you keep 4,000. End of level 3, keep almost 60,000. End of level 4, keep just over 450,000 per position. So in total, you would have received 516,800 for your main one, plus 117 times that as well. It's so simple. As I said, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. Okay. The biggest thing to remember with this, a lot of platforms that have tried similar things, they become stagnant. Eventually, they close down. Okay. So what do we have to do here? Very simple. So to ensure that the system flows smoothly and everyone moves through the levels, your first gift is to be made immediately upon registration. We say maximum 1 hour. I mean, once you register, it takes 2, 3, 4 minutes to register. All gifts to the next level are to be made immediately after you receive your last gift. So whether 3 gifts, 9 gifts, or 27 gifts, or 81 gifts, you literally got 12 hours. What you must always do, take a screenshot of your proof of payment, and you put it onto your dashboard. It's so simple. So people can't say, but you haven't gifted me. You've got proof of it. And I always on WhatsApp or Telegram, I send it to them just to show them. If you exceed your timelines, I had someone today, a good friend of mine. She was exceeding the timeline, but she was struggling with payments and with different understanding how everything worked. So once we explained how it worked, she managed to do the payments. Support, they will email you to ensure the system and the whole system just flows smoothly. Failure to do this will mean the system will decide you're not interested, will give you time, and you will lose your baby accounts and your main profile. You can't come back like 2, 3, 4, 5 days later, a week later. Oh, sorry, I was away, I didn't know. With the system, this is how it works. If it didn't work like this, the system would come to a standstill and probably close down. The lost position that you would have had will either be offered to a member of the community or charity. I've seen that a couple of times where it's happened. And then suddenly someone's come back, but I didn't know it was working. You didn't check your email, didn't check your WhatsApp. Everyone tries their best to try and get hold of people. Okay, what are the gifting methods we have? We've got quite a few gifting methods. and they actually work very simple. These are the following methods that we use. It's the easiest, most efficient way, especially for sending internationally. If you want training on cryptocurrencies, on the official Telegram and the Rumble channel, you've got loads. Rumble's just an alternative to YouTube. YouTube don't seem to like much to do with cryptocurrency. You have to put a minimum of 3 gifting options on. So if someone wants to gift you, they've got at least 3, which they should have at least one of those. USDT, BEP20, and TRC20. Those are just 2 different options, USD tokens that you can pay with. Then you've got Litecoin, Bitcoin, you've got Wise. Everything Wise to Wise is very quick, but if you're doing Wise to another account, it can take a long time and it can be very expensive. Local bank accounts, if it's just like, say if you're in South Africa, you're sending $8 from one person to another, you can. But as soon as you start going international, it costs you loads of money. International transactions with fiat doesn't work. As I said, the gift is responsible for all transaction fees. As I said, imagine you got the gift, you got the wrapping paper, you got the ribbon and the card. The gift is responsible for all of that. Same as when it's my birthday again, and you all give me a lovely present. The most easiest thing, I've never seen a platform so simple to join. How do you join? If you go to the main website, so iopgiftings.com, you will see we've got all the videos, introductions, and everything, so you can see how to do it. It's very, very simple. So you just watch the video and everything's there. The biggest thing is to make sure that your $8 is ready for you. So as soon as you fill in your papers, you can gift the person straight away. If you're unsure about cryptos, speak to the person who introduced you and they can help you. And as I said, register for free. It doesn't even cost you anything. You just go to iopgiftings.com. There's no referral links. It's just straightforward. Only one thing you do have to do, you enter the IOP number of the person that introduced you. That literally is there to stop all the scammers coming in and people trying to say, oh, I can join it now. Yes. And get 1,000 people signing up and no one really knows what's happened. Okay, so that's the easy part. You create a password, enter your email, enter crypto gifting options. You don't have any proof of ID because you're not paying into a system, you're paying straight person to person. I've found a lot of people that I've worked with, when they've joined up, they've all been scared of crypto. So I said, okay, send me the money. I set it all up for them. I gift for them. So very often I'm with them or I'll do it over Zoom. And then after that, I'll help them set up their own account. Because obviously, once you're receiving a couple of $1,000s, you don't want me to get the money. You want it yourself. Okay, what do? You then wait for the email. Sometimes go into your spam folder, and you confirm your registration. You log in. The system will say who you must give in your back office. So as you go through your different options there, people to gift, you click on there, and it says, gift Foxy Lady $8. You give Foxy Lady your $8. She's now smiling, and you now go to the next step, and you wait for your first 3 people to give you your $8. So simple. I always say logging frequently. You don't know when your turn is going to come up. As I said with me, I sat back for a month and a half, 2 months, and suddenly someone contacted me. I filled in no details on there. They had no idea how to pay me, and I could have lost out. I've now got high positions, and I could have lost all of them. So, next step, very simple. People ask how quickly they'll move through the levels and phases. At the moment now, you've got quite a lot of people joining. all the time. And the more people that join, the quicker this flow and the quicker everyone will move through the system. What do you do if you need help? We've got our Telegram channels. We've got one for support and we've got one just for information. On the support one even, there are so many people that will help you. I look during the day, if I log in, people are asking so many different questions and everyone's trying to help everyone. So refer to the person that invited you for guidance, watch training videos, we've got Rumble, the website, we've got mine on YouTube. Once you're registered, you can click on the Telegram link and you can join the group. It's all manned by volunteers, so no one's getting paid for that. And then, as I've been asked this a lot, how many positions can I have? Can I have 100 positions? I'll make more money. And I say to them, as you start going through the system, you'll realize you don't need more positions. I originally took one for myself, one for my wife, and I had an extra one. I've now got 2 which are for charities, and then 10 just for my grandchildren. Because as I said, I know as they get older, they're going to want to have more and more and more. Okay, why are the gifts indicated in USD? That's something I couldn't understand at first. It's a global standard currency. Everything works in USD. And as soon as the slide goes to the next one, I find this the funniest thing. People that have got their own business, they say, but isn't this a pyramid or Ponzi scheme? Well, a Ponzi scheme, you put money into the system and say $1,000 goes in. They then take 500 of that and they dish out to different people in there and the downlines and so on, and they keep some money for themselves. Eventually, the system will run out of money. So instead of where they might start with paying you once a week, then they go once a month, once every 2 or 3 months. Eventually, they run out of money and the whole platform closes. You lose out. And the guy who started it, he's smiling. Pyramid scheme, this is the most amazing thing. 9/10 of businesses run on a pyramid scheme. If you look at a pyramid scheme, excuse, I've got one of my clients, a good friend of mine, he's an estate agent. He's got quite a few offices. He's the managing director. He's now got 2 directors below him. They then got each office has got a manager there. They've then got senior staff, they've got junior staff, and then they've got people that go out and try and sell the houses and get houses on the books and all that. So that is what you call a pyramid scheme. Because the guy at the bottom who goes out looking for houses and things, he can never make more money than the person above him, the senior guy. The senior guy will never make more money than the manager, because manager makes from everyone. Then you take the director. He gets money from all the branches, so he's smiling there as well. And then the managing director, he's really smiling because he's making all the money there, more than anyone. So that's what you call a perfect pyramid. Even though pyramids are illegal in most countries, or virtually every country, most businesses, including governments even, are pyramid schemes. Okay, so what do we do to stay connected? As I said, we've got the 2 Telegram groups. We've got support, and the other one's only for information. On the support, you can put questions in, information, you can only read what's happening. If you join the Rumble channel or the YouTube channel, all training videos are there. Every Saturday, 10 o'clock, we've got training updates, questions and answers with Tim, Ningi, and Dr. Clinton. I always say invite your friends and family to watch the overviews even. If they can't come online, the overviews, as I said, you got YouTube, you got Rumble, so many different places. And you can watch anytime you want in the comfort of your home or their home. Monday, 7 p.m., we've got Tim's presentation. Tuesday morning, 10 o'clock. This is really amazing. You got Coffee with Bucks. And he very laid back, ask questions and answers, and he really just tries to help everyone there. Then if you really want the best, you come on a Thursday evening, 7 p.m. UK time or 8 p.m. South African time, you get me. We're going to have quite a few new languages coming up. They'll be announced in the Telegram channel. We're just busy getting the slides and things together. And as I said, register today on powergiftings.com. Couldn't be simpler. Okay, do we have any questions? That's the most important part of any presentation. Make sure everyone understands everything. I see a lot of questions were being answered by Bucks while I was doing the presentation. Thanks, Bucks. So do we have any questions? Have I done such a good job?
Thank you, Bernard. That was great.
Bit longer than normal?
The USD there is the United States dollars. That's why they call it like that.
Yeah, thank you.
And when there's a scheme, it's always a CEO or vice president or whatever that's ahead. That they're the one that takes the money after a while and goes with it. That's why they
Yeah.
call it scheme pyramid.
Yeah. We
And the
must have some
baby's account.
questions.
What is about the baby's account you were supposed to talk about there?
Okay, I will share my screen again with that. I'll
Okay.
open that up. I'll show you on mine. That's something I'm learning about as well.
Because I see on the chats people asking about that.
Yeah. It's confusing everyone.
Yeah. But I think I got it now.
Every time I think I've got it, I realize I don't.
Yeah.
There's just so much to learn still. Okay, so if I click here, I go to my baby accounts.
Okay.
So it will show all my baby accounts over here. So you see there, it's the baby account, then there's a 18, and there's a 3-1, which is level 1. So it shows the level over there. So it's always dash something.
Okay.
And that's how your baby accounts are. So the main number is the same, and it's only the extension that's different on the baby accounts. And then if you click on one of them, there, it will, okay, no, that one hasn't got one. So some of them it actually opens up and you can see, no, those ones aren't. Yeah, so it'll show you there. So there are 3 people that have gifted me on my baby accounts. And that was Lake, lovely Lake. That's it. So let's go quickly, dashboard. So the dashboard will show you where you are. So it shows I'm on phase 1. On this profile, I'm on level 3. Don't have members. Baby account is 15. And referrals, that one's had none. Then if you click all gifts to be made, if there are any gifts for me to do, it will be showing there. And gift payment information would be the information from the person that I'm going to be gifting. If you click on gifts received, it will show you all the gifts that you've received. You see there, I've got right down to 30 gifts I've received so far.
Oh.
So this one, these are all on level 3. You go up level 2 and level 1. Gifts made by me. Next one, all the gifts that I've made. So some of them are $8, $16, $24, and so on. Then when you've got your phases, click phase 1. If you go level 1, it shows member summary level 1, which is the 3 people. Level 2, you'll have the 9 people that you gifted. And then level 3, just still busy, shows nothing yet. And once you're on level 2, you'll have your next ones also, which no one's on level 2, phase 2 yet, sorry.
Yeah.
So the baby counts are very simple.
Yeah. That's great. It's good to see it. Then you know have a little idea about it.
Yep, that's how I learn.
Yeah.
Shireen, do you have any questions?
On mute.
You have to unmute yourself first.
Hi, Dad. Not at the
Shireen.
moment.
I couldn't resist that. Shireen's my other daughter from South Africa.
But I'm very interested.
Yeah,
It sounds good.
It's nice to see people coming in and inform themselves. Because a
Yeah.
lot of people, they're lost, but they don't come and do no meetings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Masini, do you have any questions?
Good evening, Coach Bernard. I was a bit confused about the baby accounts, or shall I say, I'm intrigued by them. But
Yeah.
it's great to know that they do have a different number at the end, so you can distinguish. Thank you,
Yeah.
Bix.
Yeah, I only found that out a little while ago when I started getting baby accounts. Any other questions, guys?
Thanks for your time again, and we've learned something every day.
Yep, I think we all do. Robert, do you have any questions? Okay, if that's it, I'm going to call it a day then.
Good evening, Bernard. Thank you very much.
Yep. Did you learn something, Andres?